Hi ladies, hi Paula, welcome back. I'm going to be making some creamy key lime tartlets today and really excited about putting the Philadelphia cream cheese component into it. So first of all, what we're going to do is take a little shortcut with some of the ready-made pastry. I love this stuff. I have gotten to the point that I've been using it quite a bit, and I'm going to show you how I make my beautiful little tartlet shells in a muffin tin. And we are going to take a cookie cutter that's about a 4-inch cookie cutter because you want it to be a little bit over the size of the muffin tin. And we will take this and put it into the pie shell or the muffin tin. And you know, I don't think that they should be uniform and perfect, but I've made them so that they kind of have a little bit of a crimp in them, maybe a little bit like a flower. But the most important thing is that you have it all the way down to the bottom and that it's pressed in. And to finish that up, you want to poke plenty of holes at the bottom. I know that probably seems kind of weird to do because you are going to be putting a filling in it, but this is going to make it so that the pastry doesn't rise up so much and puff out that you don't have any room left for your filling. So I'm going to finish the rest of these and get them ready to go into a 350-degree oven to par bake for 10 minutes. Be right back. So let's work on the filling for our little beautiful key lime tarts. First, we want our 8 ounces of softened Philadelphia cream cheese. This is half a cup of lime juice, and to tell you the truth, I am not going to bother working with key limes, even though this is a key lime tart. The flavor is just the same and a lot less work using regular limes, and I wouldn't recommend using the bottled lime juice. This is a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Get all of that luscious goodness in there. We have 4 egg yolks and about 3 teaspoons of lime zest that we have. That's going to make a big difference on this. It really accentuates the lime aspect of it, and you're going to love it. So we're going to mix this together for 2 full minutes, and that is going to make it come together really nicely and be very, very incorporated before we put them into the little tart shells. So I'll be back in a minute. I've removed the little tart shells from the muffin pan, and I have put them actually out on to a lined cookie sheet. This way, when we fill them with the filling, they can finish browning and getting nice and yummy all the way around, whereas if they were still in the muffin tin, they might not do that. So we're going to make the filling and the graham cracker crumble that's going to go on top, and we're almost done with these. Can you believe it already? They're fantastic. Be right back. Our filling has had a chance to sit here for a second, and you will notice that it is thick and really very creamy. There are no lumps or anything like that in it, so that's nice. It looks like a really good pudding that you could just dive right into. So each one of these pie shells or tart shells is going to have a nice heaping teaspoon of the beautiful key lime cream cheese curd in it, custard I should say. And I'm going to finish putting all of these in here. I made this recipe, or actually an adaptation of this recipe, when I had a friend come over for dinner, and I found out she was from Florida, and she said she was very skeptical that I was serving key lime pie. And I said, well, you know, I really love this recipe and I think it's really fun. And she said it was one of the best key lime pies that she had had. So I was happy about that. But then I added the cream cheese to it. Oh, talk about taking it over into a new level with the creaminess factor. You could also do a full-size tart or a pie if you would like with this. And you're going to have a little bit left over. And can make some more shells if you want to. That would be perfectly fine. But this is good stuff, and I think you're really going to love it. So the next thing we need to do is our crumble topping. And I have a baggie where I have put my 6 full-size graham crackers into it, and I've scrunched it in here. And I don't see any sense in wasting the bag and getting a bowl dirty, so I'm just going to pour in my 1 tablespoon of melted butter and seal that up and just mix it around. These are the cracker crumbs and the 1 tablespoon of sugar, and it just brings it together in a nice little crumble and doesn't mess up a bowl. That's a good thing, right? And then after that, I literally just sprinkle on the top my beautiful little tartlets. And these are going to go into an oven that I have taken down now to 325. I don't want it to be too hot with this delicateness of the custard. And we will let those bake for about 15 minutes. You want to make sure that they're set in the middle and that they are not too jiggly. And then we're going to let them cool for a little bit, and that's done. Completely done. So I'm going to finish the topping. I'm going to pop these in the oven, like I said, for 15 minutes on 325. And we're finished. Not too bad, huh? These sweet little tarts just got out of the oven, and then I cooled them for about 15 minutes. And now we're going to finish them up. So I'm using another wonderful craft product, Cool Whip here. I love the shortcuts that I can take with things. I have a lot of things going on in my life, so why not take those shortcuts, like with the pastry and with the Cool Whip. Plus, it's stabilized, so it's going to actually do a better job for you and stay nice instead of starting to, what they kind of call weeping or get really runny on you. And you can go ahead and make these ahead of time and stick them in the refrigerator, and they're all done. You'll notice I'm using these 2 little baby spoons. Really great use for those when you don't have little bitty kids anymore. You know what to do with the baby spoon. Use it to make your little dollops. And then I finish up with a pretty little lime slice on the top. Isn't that nice? It's very sweet and very delicate. And it is a really great lime flavor that's not too overpowering. I would serve something like this at a baby shower or a bridal shower or a really great tea. It would make such a great impression. And they're really easy and they're scrumptious, and I think you're really going to like them. This is my last video for the competition, and a little bit of a saddened heart with that. I've had such a wonderful time, and thank you, Paula, for giving us this great outlet and this really great ability to come to each other and share our recipes and share all of our cooking ideas and our tips with one another. And without you, we wouldn't have had this, and it's been really fantastic. I feel like I've become more creative and more inspired in the kitchen because of this. So thank you, and thank you for continuing all the great recipes, and here's to you, Paula. Thanks. Yummy.